We're breaking down some major news in the world of healthcare staffing. The merger between CrossMed and Summit Medical Staffing. If you're a traveler with either of those agencies, you're definitely going to want to stick around for this.
So, you get the email, you see the post, your agency just merged. Now what, right? It's the kind of news that can make you feel a little shaky, but honestly, it can also be a huge opportunity. We're going to walk through what this means for your contracts, your career, and how you can navigate this whole thing like a total pro.
All right, first things first, let's get the facts straight on what actually went down between these two agencies.
So the official word came down on September 18th. CrossMed Healthcare Staffing went ahead and acquired Summit Medical Staffing. What this does is it unites two Nebraska-based heavy hitters into a single, way stronger network for travelers.
And what's really interesting is when you look at who these companies are. You've got CrossMed, a women-owned agency, and Summit, a veteran-owned firm. But the real key here, the thing that makes this make sense, is their shared people-first mission. It tells you this probably wasn't just a business deal, you know? It was about combining two really similar cultures to create a bigger, more skilled pool of professionals for healthcare facilities.
Okay, so that's the backstory. But let's get to the part you really care about. What does this merger actually mean for you, the traveler on the ground?
Look, every merger has its pros and cons. Let's be real. On the plus side, and this is a big one, you're looking at way more job opportunities, enhanced support, and a much bigger network of facilities to choose from. That's a huge win. The potential downsides, they're mostly about the transition period. You know, figuring out new systems, the two company cultures blending together. These are real challenges for sure, but they're also temporary.
And here's the most important thing to remember. You are not just a passenger on this ride. You can actively take the wheel and manage this transition to your benefit. So, here's your 7-step playbook to make sure you come out on top.
All right, these first 4 steps are all about being proactive. Number 1, master communications. Get your contacts updated. Ask about new apps for timesheets. Get all that info. Number 2, double-check all the details of your current assignment. Make sure nothing got lost in the shuffle. 3, just be patient. There's going to be a learning curve with new systems, so maybe keep your own records for a bit. And 4, the fun one. Start leveraging that new, bigger network. Call your recruiter and ask, okay, what new doors just opened up for me?
And this is such a key point. You got to remember, your recruiters and the admin teams, they're right there in the thick of it with you. They're juggling new workflows, new people, the whole shebang. So a little bit of patience and politeness from you can go a really long way. It helps build a solid relationship that will absolutely pay off later.
Okay, building on that, these last 3 steps are all about your long-term success. Number 5, stay on top of your benefits. Ask if there are any new perks or how your current ones might change. Number 6, cultivate relationships. Try to build a rapport with recruiters from both of the original agencies. And finally, number 7, just watch for cultural shifts. Pay attention to how people are communicating and don't ever be afraid to ask questions. It just shows you're engaged.
So, after all that, the deal, the pros and cons, the playbook, what's the one thing, the bottom line, you really need to take away from this?
This is it right here. This merger isn't something that's just happening to you. It's something you can actively leverage. By staying informed, asking good questions, and just being adaptable, you can turn this whole corporate change into a huge opportunity for your own career. We're talking more options, more locations. It's a big deal.
So that leaves us with one final thought. The map of possibilities just got a whole lot bigger for you. With a combined network and more resources backing you up, your options for that next travel assignment have just exploded. The only real question left is, where do you want to go?